Hey guys, it's Car Guy 11. The day has come. I got my first rock chip on my new Mach-E. Yeah, I hate these days, but I do have drcolorchip to the rescue. I've made these videos before on my other vehicles. This time the chip is in a more logical spot. It's in the front of the vehicle. And if you see my past videos, it hasn't always been that way. So today we're going to apply the drcolorchip. They do have the colors for the Mach-E's. Before we do the application, let me show you what's all in this kit, and I will link the product below. So this is the squirt and squeegee kit on the website, and as you can see, it contains your custom paint color. It's A3 on my Space White Mach-E. This is the Seal Act blending solution. It also has some brushes, fine tip brushes. Also in the back here, it has a squeegee, which is part of the name. Also contains a rubber glove. This is the cloth to use on the blending solution, and then finally your microfiber to polish the paint. Okay, now we're ready to get to the application. My paint is clean, it's freshly washed, but the first step, I am going to use some alcohol right in the chip itself to make sure there's no wax or anything. So I'm just going to use a Q-tip here and spread around that alcohol so we get good adhesion. Now while that dries, I am going to start shaking the paint. Alright, ready to apply the paint, and I'm going to grab one of the brushes in the kit, just stick it right in there, nice blob, and then put it just outside the chip. And then we're going to squeegee that in. I'm going to put a bigger blob here. We're going to squeegee that in the chip. There we go. Nice blob. I'm going to grab the squeegee and squeegee it in the chip. Okay. I'm going to see if I can squeegee a little more. I see that it's not going to be filled. They say you can also use your glove, but I'm using the supplied squeegee. Yep. That looks pretty smooth. And don't worry, you're going to be able to clean up any excess paint with the Seal Act blending solution. So now we got to wait about 5 minutes for the paint to cure before we blend it with the solution. Okay, so as you're waiting the 5 minutes, you want to shake the Seal Act really good. Then I'm going to do a little trick. I wrap the squeegee with the blending cloth because I want a flat surface to blend off that paint. I don't want the paint to come out of the chip. And apply some of that Seal Act to the cloth and gently, not putting hardly any pressure, rub away the excess paint. Takes a little bit of time. I am putting a little pressure now. Put a little bit more solution. Alright, I'm gonna take off that squeegee to get this excess part on the edge. Alright, there we go. Now the final step is to polish it with this microfiber. That looks like a great match for the paint. Now you can still see there's a divot. I think I'm going to do another coat. Now they say, per the instructions, you're supposed to wait 24 hours. But I'm going to try it now to see if we can get it a little bit higher, but not really necessary. From farther away you can barely see it. So, but for fun, I am going to try to squeegee a little bit more paint on there and see if we can get it a little better. That looks pretty good. I'm going to wait a few minutes now to let it cure. Yep, it's coming off. You can't tell with the white paint. Normally you could see it on the cloth, but alright, so it's come off the chip face. I am going to, by hand now, get that lower portion where the squeegee left. Alright, yep. There it is. Looks great. And then finish it off with the microfiber polish. Now you could probably see there's a small one right above it. I didn't fill that in. I probably should have. It's super tiny, smaller than a pinhole even. I might hit that real quick, but I'm not going to bore you with the details. Alright guys, super happy with the finished product. You can barely see them. There's the one. The other one is, I mean, you can't even see. It's right there. But yeah, Dr. ColorChip to the rescue again. I will put an Amazon link below for the product. It makes touching up chips super easy and quick with none of the extra blobs. So that's awesome. And it did a pretty good job filling it this time as well. I know I had some problems in the past. This one wasn't as deep. These things are going to happen, of course, during your ownership experience. I know a lot of people do the clear bras. Typically don't do those, but anyway, this is a good solution when you do get a unfortunate chip. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Tons of videos on the channel, on the Mach-E, on the sports cars. So definitely check them out as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.